Yo, what's going down? What's up with y'all? Alright, so before I get in this video, I want to show y'all something. I downloaded an EMF frequency transmitter. I believe it's called an electromagnetic field transmitter. Basically what this does is it detects EMF fields. Somebody told me to download this to basically see if people are using those, EMF military weapons, those radiation weapons that actually mess up your organs and just mess your body up, man. And I was looking into it. I downloaded it and I tested it. They said test it on the walls and test it around you. And I noticed it's normally supposed to be at, okay, you see how it's normally at 32? No matter where I go, that's a steady rate. 37, 36. It's supposed to be in like the 30s. That's the regular, right? So, okay. When it's near something like electrical, it's supposed to go up because, you see, it's right here. It's near this. It's supposed to go up. That's normal. It's near the phone. It's supposed to go up. That's normal. Okay. Why, when I put it right in front of the mirror, that shit hits 100 and goes up like crazy? 100 to the 90s. Hold on. There we go. That shit goes up to 80, 90, 100. Why is it? Look at this shit. It's 125 and it's just at the mirror right here. So what the hell do they got behind this mirror that's emitting that much radiation? Like, you feel me? And also, when I put this shit up at the ceiling, that shit goes up too. I put this shit up at the ceiling, look. That shit hits 80, 70, 90. Look, 100. Yo, son. I'm trying to figure out. If I go around the room and I do the same shit. Okay, let me hop on the bed real quick. Let me hop on the bed. Let me put this shit up at the ceiling. Look at this shit. Hold on. 70. Look, 80. I'm gonna put it right where I sleep at, right up top. Hold up. Look at this shit. 100, 107. Let me get a clear picture for y'all. 102 up at the ceiling, right where I sleep at. That shit just hit 111. 105, 108. Son, why is that much radiation being emitted from the ceiling and the damn mirror? Now, I don't know what the hell EMF live streaming is, but somebody told me something about EMF live streaming where they're live streaming you using an EMF frequency. I have no clue what that is, no clue what type of fucking alien technology that is or whatever. But if it's radiation being emitted in the room, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. But yeah, let me get into this video, man. I just wanted to show y'all that. This is new to me. I want to know what y'all think about that and what y'all think that is. Okay, so what's going on with y'all? What's going on? Alright, so I just want to talk about something real quick. First, I just want to mention that making these videos helps me get a lot off my chest. That helps me relieve some stress. Simply because I cannot talk about this with anybody else at the moment. It's very complicated, very hard thing to explain to somebody. I try to talk to family members about it. The first thing they bring up is the psych ward. So it's like, you really can't get into detail with this type of thing with anybody because, they just simply won't understand it. It's like they're not really going through what we're going through. So yeah, I do eventually want to connect with other people and talk to other people about this that are going through what I'm going through, like other TIs, other targeted individuals. But as of right now, my trust is very low. Hold on, the camera's messing up. My trust is very low, and I have some trust issues right now after what I've experienced. That's just how it is. And I know there's some good people out there. It's really, honestly, from what I've been seeing, I feel like it's really rare, man, to see somebody who I feel like is like me. It's like, it's really rare. Cause you out in the street and you know what we experience, you know what we already perceive. So I feel like it's literally only like 5-10% of people I see throughout the week who are actually normal or decent, or not one of these demons with the chips in their head, and not one of these bots, is what it seems like. And it's not to say that I don't think there are good people out there at all. I know there are some targeted individuals, people just like me, who go through exactly what I'm going through. There's people who probably worse than what I'm going through. I've seen stories worse than mine as of right now. But I just want to take some time before I meet with anybody or link with anybody. I don't mind talking online over the whole YouTube thing, maybe email, maybe Skype or whatever, but like, as far as connecting in person, I'm very skeptical about that right now. I've actually seen some fake TIs on YouTube even. You know how we have some trolls in the comments at times? If you make videos, sometimes you'll have a troll or two in the comments. 9 times out of 10, that's probably someone working for the government. That's probably the person who even targeted you. You already know they have like a fake alias account with like a fake profile pic and whatever. And it's not really them. This thing keeps falling. But it's really sketchy sometimes. I've even seen some fake TIs, and I've seen some fake TI videos, like people who make these fake videos, and I could just tell because I'm in tune, I'm intuitive with it. Like, I could really tell it's not real. So yeah, as far as that, I need some time with that. I do. Now, in this video, I want to talk about this girl I met literally right before I got targeted. Right before. Now, I was actually targeted a few months ago, around, I say about 2 months ago, late July. And that's around the time I met her. Now, y'all already know I had previously stated that I live with a Homeland Security agent who I believe initiated the targeting in general. I know it was him. I know he initiated it. And it started with him, But I also believe this girl was involved, who I never brought up in the previous videos, just out of respect. Also because she's a female, also because I felt it was more so personal for me and deeper for me, because that was just a little deeper for me. It was more personal, so I didn't want to bring it up. But I feel like this girl specifically targeted me and actually helped me become a target. And let me explain why. Now, I'd say a week prior, after we stopped talking, everything began. The V2K, the immense gang stalking, the threats, all of that. But I would say the gang stalking thing was probably going on literally right after we stopped talking. I just didn't really notice it because I didn't really know what that was. But I did notice I kept seeing the same people follow me. I kept seeing dudes come up to me saying certain things. But I didn't really think anything of it at the time. I had my little intuition it could possibly be her, but I didn't really perceive it like that at the time. I just couldn't. I had to look certain things. I had to look information up for me to really take into account that, oh, this shit's happening. And I wasn't there as of yet, Nothing really initiated as of yet. It was just some slight things I was noticing, right? Okay, so now when I first met this girl, I felt like she knew everything about me. Almost as if she had tapped into my phone and she knew all my information and she knew everything about me to a detail. But at the time, it was kind of like, it felt more like a vibe. Like, you know, you vibing with a chick and, you know, you sipping, you smoking a little, you just vibing, right? That's what it really felt like. Like, she mentioned something about twin flame and shit, and I'm like, oh shit, I probably manifested this chick, you know? But realistically, that's not what it was. Realistically, you know, she knew certain things about me that was just too detailed, and it just, at the time, I wasn't perceiving it like that. I was perceiving it off as, yo, this is just a good vibe and someone I could relate to, right? Now, long story short, I'm gonna just get to it. We had possibly like 2 arguments, right? And I don't want to go into detail with that. It's personal. I just want to leave it very general as far as that. We got into an argument, and I believe the first argument we did get into when she left, I did try to, it didn't end too well. And I lie to you not, that very same day, my bank account went negative $1,700. Now, I'm not just gonna plain and straight up say she did it or she was involved, but that was coincidentally the first thing that happened. That had me like, yo. Cause in my head, I already felt like this girl was some type of hacker, bro. Like, no lie, bro. But I felt like that because one, she had a VPN on her phone. I don't know about you, but I don't normally know chicks that got VPNs on their phone. 2, the day we got into that argument, my shit went negative $1,700. I have no clue how. To this day, I still don't know how that shit really happened. And that was just the first sign, you know. We got into another argument, and that was the last one. And with that one, I did try to end it off on good terms. But I believe it was after that argument, and we stopped talking. I had blocked her off everything, simply because, you know, I didn't want any stress. I didn't want any drama. When I was trying to talk to her, I just wanted to talk to her and have that good energy, and I wasn't getting that. I blocked it. You know, initially, right after that, honestly, that's when the gang stalking started. Right after. You feel me? I started noticing people kind of stalk me, kind of watching me. At first, I thought maybe I could be a little paranoid, you feel me? But now I can see, as of now, it wasn't paranoia. And it was what it was. I noticed that. Now, that went on for a week. And after that, right after that week, that's when the V2K hit. So it's like right after we stopped talking, more bad shit happened. And then something really bad happened, which was the V2K. And then immense gang stalking. You feel me? But I just want to bring up that a lot of these people that connect with you can definitely be hired by the government to get intel on you, to get DNA from you, to get more information from you, without a doubt. And I could honestly see that after me and her stopped talking. Now, the very specific reason as to why I thought it was her is because a few things. All right, 1, I don't want to seem too far-fetched. I don't want this to seem too far-fetched, but this is the first thing. The V2K, y'all know what that shit is. Literally an agent behind the device talking to you. Right. Y'all already know. I don't know if I told y'all this previously, but those 2 voices, one was him, the Homeland Security agent. The other was her. Now, I'm being serious. I don't want to seem too far-fetched. But upon hearing this shit, I damn near went crazy the first 2 days. Because I thought I was bugging out. I thought it was the weed. I know I mentioned this already, this and that. But those were the voices I heard. Now listen to me. I had her Twitter account, and I knew what Twitter she had and whatever. I had her on Snapchat, but I blocked her. But I knew what Twitter she had. And the tweet she was posting, lie to you not, this is the tweet she posted. I wish I had screenshotted it, but this was the tweet she posted. She had said, she had replied to a tweet, and she had said she liked to work with the government to help stop people, or work with the police to help stop people, or help stop criminals. And this was right after we stopped talking. Now, coincidentally, right? You make a post like that while I'm going through this shit specifically. Working with the government, working with the police to help stop criminals. Right? So from that specific tweet, I was too in tune. I knew it was her. I knew she had something to do with it. And I lied to you not. Right after I looked at that tweet, 2 days after, her account was completely deleted. I couldn't find her Twitter account. I couldn't find her Instagram account. I deleted Snapchat just because I didn't want to be on Snapchat no more. To be honest, I really did delete most of my social media after what was going on, because I didn't really want to be on social media with what I was going through. But son, coincidentally, it's not like I hit her up or anything. I just looked at her account. Right after I looked at that account, that shit was deleted. Now, you know they could see everything you seen. So they must have saw me look at that shit and deleted it. That was how I knew that she had something to do with it. Now, this is just a warning for people who are like me, targeted. This is just a simple warning. Be careful who you let into your circle, who you let into your life. Be careful who you're intimate with. Be careful even as a friend. Because that shit, they can use that shit and they can get shit from you. DNA, intel, they can get anything from you and use it against you. You could become targeted, and if you're not already targeted, they can make your shit worse, your situation worse. Be very in tune about who you're connecting with. You know, I've always had my little trust issues, but now, you know, it's just on a different level now. Now I have to really, really, really know you on a spiritual level, because this whole thing is spiritual. You know, there were a few signs that I should have stopped talking to her in the beginning, that I literally felt like was probably given to me by God himself, and I ignored it. So I guess that was my fault for not listening to God. You feel me? Because when you know, you get some red flags about somebody, but this was just completely different. Bank account went negative $1,700 day I stopped talking to her. Started getting stalked the second argument when we stopped talking. Looked on her Twitter account. She talked about she was working with the government, or she'd like to work with the government to help stop people and do all types of shit. The very same day I was going through the V2K. No coincidence. No coincidence. That would be too much of a coincidence for me. Now, this isn't to... You know, this is something I'm going through. This changed my whole life. You know, I could very and should very well actually even post a picture of her ass up here and show y'all how she looked, and even show y'all how this Homeland Security dude looked, just to warn people about these motherfuckers, because I know it's them. But I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be cautious with that. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not going to do it. But, you know, this is just to warn people. This is just to tell y'all, you know, the situation. I never brought her up at first, but this is actually what it is. You know, I looked at other videos. There's this pastor who made a video about the same thing, and he said they call these women honey pots, and they actually use these honey pots or whatever to get intel from you and all types of things. DNA, they could actually track you with your DNA now, your DNA structure. They can track you that way. They can use V2K that way. Remote neuro monitoring, I believe it's called, if I'm not mistaken. They could use that with that too. So just be very careful. Just remember, not everything is as it seems, and nothing is ever too far-fetched. I mean, look at what's really going on. We are literally in a simulation. There are literally people outside with chips in their head that get hired by the government. people in the military that have chips in their head being controlled right now. Y'all already know most of these gang stalkers and people stalking you. It's very demonic. It's run by something of a different force, evil, Satan. Nothing is too far-fetched. You know, I'm not making this video for attention. I'm not making this video because I'm bored. I'm making this video because I know it's the right thing to do and to get it off my chest and to warn other people. I wish I could warn y'all on a deeper level, on a deeper scale. Man, but this is what I can do for now. You know, just be careful.